Hello everyone, my name is Brandon Job, and today I'm here with a local entrepreneur in the MetroWest area. Please welcome John Estrella. John, nice to be with you today.
Thank you, Brandon.
And I'm what you call it. I love that you came in to kind of like talk about like what you do, especially here in the local MetroWest area. So before we even get into anything, kind of talk about what is it that you do, especially like give the background information for like, you know, people that don't know you.
Yeah, so my name is John Fadez, and what I be doing, I'm a barber here in Framingham, area. I do haircuts all the way from like children to all the way like to grown men. I be doing beards, I be doing hot towels, I be doing like hair washes and all that, designs and everything that's like special. And definitely one of the biggest things that I do is trimming work.
Okay.
I love the trimming and the scissor cuts.
Okay.
That's honestly one of the like biggest things that like I focus on in my barbering.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you also born? You were born in Framingham, you said?
Nah, I wasn't born in Framingham.
Okay.
I was actually born in Ecuador.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so did you come here like when you were young?
I came here when I was 7. I came here in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, how did you kind of like start? Did you like kind of like getting haircuts, and that maybe like kind of how you started to get into that?
Nah, so look, when all my clients, when they ask me that question, like, how did you figure out you wanted to be a barber? I didn't. No, honestly, like I didn't.
Yeah.
Like what I knew about myself though, definitely, and I went to Walsh Middle School. So I came here when I was young. I stayed in Waltham for a little bit.
Okay.
And then I came here to Framingham, and I went to Dunning, Walsh High School. But in Walsh, something that definitely changed was like my friends, like the people around me. So I would just learn the language.
Okay.
So I had some friends that were really social, right? And that made me like really more social. So going into high school in 8th grade, I realized that like I love talking to people. I love meeting new people.
Personable.
Yeah, getting to know other people's stories, cause, hey man, like you know we all just humans, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I seen people like cutting hair in high school when I was a freshman. Like, oh yo, look at this barber, he cutting hair. Like I was like, you know what? Why don't I check it out?
Okay.
Right? So then on my freshman year, I like, you know, I mean 8th grade, you know, by 8th grade summer I was looking into it, right?
Yeah.
Freshman year I was like, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's funny because in my Instagram, John.Fates IG, you can see like my graduation post. If you look at the last post, you can see me cutting hair in the bathroom with my boy. Yeah.
So you started even like doing it in school.
Yo,
like,
in school. When I tell you, bro, in school and everything, good times. It was definitely good times. So then I just started cutting hair, and then I saw that like, okay, low-key, I like this. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so that's when I figured out, okay, like this is somewhere I definitely want to like start. Yeah, I mean, this is something I want to really focus on. Yeah, I mean.
And I love how you said like this is where you want to start. Did it start off as kind of a hustle, like just to make money, or was it just you were just fully passionate and you wanted to do it?
I'll tell you, in the beginning, it was just a hustle. I was just trying to make money.
Yeah.
Right. I was just trying to make money.
Especially for like any other young person as well.
Yeah, I mean, us as a young person, all you think about is like how much money can you make, how cool can you look. Yeah, I mean, like that's all I was really thinking about. But definitely things changed my sophomore year when I got the blessing to be able to work at DFI. It's a downtown Framingham Inc.
Okay.
I met people like Rayad Shah. I met people like Luisa,
Tatiana.
Tatiana I met her later on.
Oh yeah, okay.
But like Ava Dillon, my boy, like all my other boys here too, and it was a blessing because I got into so I know you interviewed Leo and Victoria. They were really big.
Yes, 100%.
They were really big like motivation, and they helped me out so much. And
especially for any young person like in the Metro South area that's trying to like get into business stuff like that. They're really.
I'm saying any young person who's really trying to grow and is really trying to like figure out what you want to do. Hit them up. Hit up MetroWest Youth Works. Trust me, that was such a blessing for me. And if it wasn't because of them, I honestly wouldn't have like gone down the path that I went on. So honestly, that was a blessing. And shout out to Victoria. And shout out to Leo. But look, so the reason why I did DFI was because I wanted to do something business. I always thought like, okay, I want to do something business. I want to go to college. I want to do finance. Okay. That is really something that I like focused on. But then being able to be like hands on and be like feet on the ground and talking to business owners or like here in Framingham and especially the downtown community, which I grew up on. Yeah. It was definitely like a blessing to see like the great things and the bad things that you wouldn't think about when you're walking through.
And so you can
Framingham.
learn like how to start up your own business.
Yeah, but more than that, what I learned is that so many people struggle. Like it ain't as
It's
bright.
not easy.
It ain't as bright as like, oh, look at the creamery, or look at this, look at that. Like it looks awesome. I bet they're doing great. You know what I mean? It's that you see like they're humans and they have like payrolls and they struggle and with all these other things like things that they need help in. And they want to talk to the city, they don't know how to.
Exactly.
Or
so they don't know how to get connected with them.
They don't know how to get connected to them. So that's where DFI came in.
Exactly.
And it was a blessing being able to do the marketing, I had an awesome team, and they definitely took care of a lot of things. And it was a blessing to be part of them, especially Riyad Shah. He is like such a great guy. Yes. Yeah, such a great guy. So what happened? So what that changed in me is more that I started, instead of looking at like, okay, I want to go to college for like finance or this and that, I was like, what can I do to change someone's life here?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because something that like a lot of people that get stuck on, it's like, oh, the big change, but the big change start with a small thing.
Exactly.
Right? So I definitely shifted to like more like, what can I do in my community? Right? And now years
and that's something that you love to do.
Yeah, that's something that that sparked that love in me, and especially like my walk with God and all these other factors that came into my life shaped me to be someone that this is more what I want to focus at.
Yeah.
This is my focus, Still having that business love.
Of course.
Because I love my bookkeeping, I love this, I love
and
that.
have to make money, of course.
Yeah, how to make, obviously, but how to do it smart and how to do it in a way, how to do it like nobody else ever did it. You know what I mean? And that type of mentality. And to help others. Yeah. Definitely. And that is something that like I now want to like focus on and like keep developing over time.
And keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you said that's kind of like what led you into like getting into the like becoming a barber, connecting with DFI. So how long did it like take for you to like really like maybe like master your craft into the like getting into the barbershop industry? Yeah.
So I've been cutting here for 4 years, and my first year I remember telling myself like, yo, like I can't wait to be the day that I don't have to beg people to come get their haircut with me, or like, I was scared to like, oh, like I remember my booking, right? I would have tapers and fades because I was scared of fades. You know what I mean? So,
now that's your name.
Yeah, funny. Yeah, because I was scared of fades. Yeah. So I was like, every time I saw a taper, I was like, okay, I'm good. And like my first year, and I was like, and when I saw fades, it was for me to get mentally ready. Like, okay, when I go home, I have a fade to do. Let me watch the quick.
Almost like a test. Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember like one day, like one day I know I'll keep going. One day like, I'm like, I won't be stressing. Like, people are gonna know my worth, and I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be able to like master my craft. I would say very confidently, like around my third year was when I mastered my craft.
Okay.
And that's when like I really started like, you could say, blowing up. Like a lot of people would actually like know about me.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely, it's not easy, right?
Oh, 100%.
But something that I've noticed, right, is that I've seen the industry's really humbling.
Yeah, definitely. And Hugo, I told you already, Hugo, that I talked to, he said the same thing, like, it humbles you.
It humbles you. Yeah. Because then you see like barbers like right next to you, like my boy JB. That man, like, in 1 year, man, that boy was doing clean fades, yo. I mean, and I remember like, cause I later worked at, I'm gonna give you a timeline. So I worked, there's 3 barbershops that I worked at. I worked at one downtown. I worked at Twins Barbershop.
Yep, Twins I knew about, yes.
Twins with
Especially
Cheeky.
when I was growing up,
Yep, Twins with Cheeky. That's a man. Still in connection with. That's a great man. And now Kleptomania, where I work at currently. Okay. And yeah, like I remember bringing like telling like JB, yo, come work at Twins over here, but me and my boy Cheeky, we got you, we can help you out, whatever. And then literally a couple of months, that boy was doing clean face, and I was like, what?
Yeah, because some people like can learn quicker than others. You never know.
Yeah, bro. And it's like because you grow up, right? Because I've been doing this since I was 13 years old. Yeah. And I was thinking like, wow, like I'm young and I can do this, but then you see someone else who's younger and can do it even better sometimes.
Yeah. And might even be younger than that person.
Younger than that person, you can do even better than that. So it's definitely really, really humbling. But the good thing is that I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that there's a lot of people that stuck with me along the way.
Yeah.
I do my marketing and a lot of people.
Yeah, because you definitely post a lot. I do see that as well.
Yeah, I post a lot, and more than that, I also do things like word of mouth. Like if you tell this and that, like you can do referral codes and all this. Ooh, I build on a whole rabbit hole.
So speaking of that, since you said like you do referral codes, like what different things do you kind of do like to get people to know about you, or just like to push like about you and get your name out there? Is there anything like different techniques, or what do you kind of do?
So this is funny, right? So I look at my reporting, right? And in my reporting, it tells me locations, right? Because some people they put location, like where you from, right?
Okay.
And then I look at demographics, right? So I look at how old they are, I look at what services they get, and I look at where they at, right? Okay. If I notice, so something I noticed is that I like my best clientele is Southborough, Marlborough, Framingham, right? Okay. But before that, it was really only local. It was really only Framingham. Okay. So something that I started doing is I started going to like Keith. Yes. And then cutting hair outside. Cause I funny enough, me and my boy, we have like I have a picture of me like literally cutting like the referees, the volleyball referees, like outside on the bench. Okay. So that was me like before. Now what I do really is I like make sure like, yo, like, do you know this person? Boom, yo, if you post this cut, you tell your boss to come here, like, I'll give you all discounts, so this and that, whatever, right? And then you see, like, people know people, whatever. And then
start reaching out and,
yeah, because definitely.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth, yeah, like this year, something that I focus a lot is getting a lot of clients from Asabet, getting a lot of clients from Gonk. Okay. And all those like Southborough, Northborough.
So you're really trying to like reach out to all the towns.
Yeah. Okay. And thank God, like my marketing has really worked, and it's been and again it's really it's been like a blessing. But I always try to keep it real. So that's something that I like me and my clientele like we really like really know about me. Like I can confidently say that my clientele knows about me. Okay. That the conversations that we have
are genuine.
You know what I mean? Like I try to focus on like making sure that I'm human and that I know you're human. You know what I mean?
And it's not just you're coming here for a cut and go.
Yeah. It's things such as little as like people's birthdays. Yo.
Or like, how's your day?
Yeah. Checking out, how's your day? I mean, there's some clients who've generally changed my life. Yeah. And it's been a blessing being able to be part of, I've been people's like asking out, haircut, proposal, and marriage.
Wow.
And that's a blessing.
Wow.
And that's a blessing to see. You grow up with them people.
Okay.
You know what I
mean? Speaking of that blessing, do you also like, now that you're here with getting a lot of people involved with you, do you also see like further down the line you getting your own spot and having your own place where you can have your own barbershop?
Definitely, but something that I've really been focusing on recently is something that I found out recently about myself, is that I love teaching. I love teaching, and actually in January I'm going to go take instructors classes. Okay, nice. For barbering. Okay. I want to be an instructor more than having a shop, which I would love to have a shop. Yeah. More than that, I would definitely love to be an instructor.
To teach people like the same craft that you learned as well.
100%. Okay. Teach people about the game. Teach people about the business. Because when I first started, when I was 13, there was no one who helped me out.
Yeah. It's just kind of like you were on your own.
I was really on my own. Yeah. But that's a blessing because it helped me see like I myself had to find out like what works and what doesn't. You know what I mean? I
got to figure it out for yourself.
Yeah. Yep. You know what I mean? And I've always, since day one, I always had John Fates. Yeah. You know what I mean? I always promoted who I am. Yeah. Not my surrounding, not this and that. It's who I am. You know what I mean? My growth.
And what it means to you.
And what John Fates really means to me. You know what I mean? So I definitely look forward to having like being an instructor, doing like classes and all that, and also with business, because I'm still not knocking off college, because I do love finance, and I love bookkeeping, and I love budgeting and all these other things.
Marketing, I can see it. Yeah.
So I love these things. So if there's a way that I could like teach that too, then it would be a blessing. I would definitely, I mean, this is plans for the future, obviously, but even like I'm not knocking out like being able to like add like a program to like a trade school, because there is none such like that. So imagine I'm able to like go to a trade school,
like Keith Tech,
and like Asabet, and add a barbering program, because there's many barbers who don't have the resources to get where they want to be. Exactly. But it's really high demand. If you look at Framingham, I mean, you go to downtown, you see like you're gonna see a lot of barbershops.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And everyone's obviously trying to get a haircut.
Everybody. I always tell my clients like think about somebody Think about picture someone in your head who hasn't got a haircut for 3 months or 6 months or 9 months.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I said, I definitely like how you talked about you wanting to market yourself more and even teach. Because like I said, when I interviewed Hugo, he said the same thing to me. Like he doesn't want to just be that normal barber shop where you just come in, get a cut, leave. Like he wants, he wants it to. I'm trying to figure out. He said like he wants to redefine what it means for an actual barbershop, and he wants to also teach as well, just like you said too. So I kind of see that similarity, but I definitely love how like you said, like this is your passion and you want to keep on going with it, and obviously again like this is something that you really want to do, and you see yourself down the line even back, like you said, back into college. Because like when I first met you, I thought you were the same age as me. You were only 17, so you definitely, I definitely love to hear that. But before we go, just let everyone else know like how to get in contact with you and if they want to reach out.
Yeah, for sure. So the best way to get in contact with me would be my Instagram. My Instagram is john.fades. If you put John Fades, you'll probably find it. Fades with a Z at the end. What's it called? But in September 1st, it's going to be much easier. johnfades.com. It's going to be a thing. My own website is going to be a thing. That's coming September 1st is, again, John, John, Fade, Fadez.com. And then that's all. You're going to see my portfolio. You're going to see about me, services, phone numbers, and everything else. That's the best way to contact me would be that way.
Okay. And I definitely hope that everyone reaches out to him and gets connected with him. But John, I just want to thank you again for coming in and sharing your time here at Access Framingham.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Brandon.